Hi everyone, and welcome back to Unhinged but Healthy. So this is what we're working with today. If you're watching, I'm so sorry. I actually look hilarious. I have a collagen face mask on right now, and I've just done a lash lift. And this doesn't fit my nose, but yeah. So I am in. Can't believe I'm posting a YouTube video like this. Yeah, anyways, I am in Gatwick right now. I am flying to Sydney tomorrow, and today has been a very tough day. But before I get into it, if I'm talking funny, by the way, if you're listening, it is because I have a collagen face mask on. I just wanted to chill tonight, but I also wanted to get at least like 2 of these pre-recorded because I don't want to stop posting, but I also think I'm probably not going to be comfortable enough or confident enough to like film anywhere in Australia at first. So I've already got 1 episode pre-recorded. You will have already listened to that I recorded back in November, and I am recording these now around like the 2nd week of January. Not that you need to know that. Yeah, so if you are watching, I would be grateful if you could subscribe, like and comment. I swear, if you are new here, I do not always look like this. But I just wanted to chill tonight, but I also wanted to get this done because I've just been so busy. And if you are listening, I'll be grateful if you could follow the show and give me a rating. But today has just been so full of emotions, and if you're watching, I'm sorry, I'm probably gonna play with this mask the whole time. Today has been so full of emotions. The lighting is awful. Maybe if I sit this way. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so today's been so full of emotions, and I am an emotional queen. And today I am just gonna kind of talk about how like growth, I don't know what I'm gonna call this yet. I'll probably figure that out in a second. But yeah, I'm just gonna talk about how like growth can be so uncomfortable and like how it's so necessary. And if you're watching, this is Graham. You've probably seen him in the background of my videos before, and he has to come with me because he is my emotional support teddy. But yeah, so today has been a lot. Like, I always knew like saying goodbye was going to be hard, and it's strange because like I've been wanting to go to Australia for years now. Like, I remember being sat in my university library, and at the time I had just dropped out of nursing school. I was doing a nursing degree in uni, and I had decided 5 months before the end that it wasn't for me anymore. So I'd done like over 2.5 years of nursing, mental health nursing, and I just had an epiphany one day after my breakup, and after just like focusing on what really made me happy, that's not what I wanted to do anymore. And regardless of what my family thought, even though they just want me to be happy, at the time, like, I was not in the headspace that I am now. And honestly, like, I was just big on people pleasing, and it's one of the first decisions I had ever made to sort of like do what was best for me. And so with only 5 months left, I dropped out. Where was I going with this? And then, yes, I went to uni in the town where I am from, and instead I paid to do a course in sports science. So from that I got my personal training, my fitness instructor qualification, and sports massage. And to be honest, slay. I mean, I've been so happy ever since in my work, to be honest. But yeah, I remember sitting in the library of my university, and I remember at the time I lived with my friend, and I remember texting her and I was like, would you move to Australia with me? Like, if we saved enough, like, would you come with me? long story short, we aren't friends anymore, obviously. She's not here. But that's not the point of the story. So yeah, and I've literally, that was in early 2023. We are now in early 2026. Your girl has saved her way and we are going tomorrow. And yeah, like I just know that like this is meant for me. Like I can feel it and I don't know how to explain that. And yeah, I always, like, I am such a family girl. Like I don't have the conventional like family like where everyone gets on and like everyone is so close, but the family members that I do have, I am so close with, and like my friends too. Like I was saying to my mum in the car on the way here, like had I come here when I initially wanted to, if I'd have had the money, yes, it wouldn't have been any easier in the family department, but I didn't have any like amazing close friends then. Now I do. Like my best friend was in my house earlier when I was leaving, and I was just like we spend nearly every day together. Like I love that girl. Like she is an extension of me, and like it's the same for my family members that I'm close with. Like saying goodbye to them and my dogs, it was hard. I have been crying all day. And like I feel so calm. Like I do feel sick because I've never navigated an airport by myself before. Like I'm only 24. Like I don't like go flying places very often. Like I've never done it by myself, and I'm doing 2 flights by myself. Yeah, and like that's scary for me, but like the idea of actually getting there and stuff like that doesn't scare me. Like I feel calm. Like I feel very calm, you know, about the whole thing. I'm just gonna miss everyone so much, and like that's basically what I want to talk about today. Like honestly, like I haven't cried this much in ages. Like the thought of like not seeing my family, and like when my mum left, like my mum's coming out to visit me in a few months, but like yeah, it was just difficult. And that is enough to like put you off doing something like this. But I am here to just kind of like push you. Like I have never felt more loved than I have in the last few weeks. You know, like this has really shown me like who has time for me, and like who will make time for me, and who cares about me. Like, and I'm not saying that like you should do something this dramatic to like see who cares about you, but honestly, like I feel so blessed to be surrounded by people who care about me that much, who are going to miss me that much. Like I am someone who grew up thinking that like they didn't have an impact on people, and like now I see that I do, and it's like it's just so great. And it's like I never ever thought that like saying goodbye to people would be this hard for me. Like I never ever thought I'd have relationships like this. Like I don't know, like this is something that like I once prayed for. I really don't know what's going on with this mask, to be honest. I'm just gonna leave it, you know, who cares? Yeah, like I am somebody who prayed for relationships like this and bonds like this with people, and like I'm someone who cried because I thought that like my friends would never get me, and like, you know, my family would never appreciate me. Like, and now like I can see like in the last few years, like since I've stopped people pleasing, and since I've really come into myself, and since I've been doing what's best for me, and I've just been being myself, and I've come into myself more, like my relationships have really deepened. And like it's very difficult to say goodbye. Like I was thinking in the car, like I could just turn around right now if I wanted to. I don't have to go. Like no one's telling me I have to go, but I want to do this. And it's uncomfortable. It's really uncomfortable. Like I have never done anything like this before. Like I don't know where this idea came from. Like growing up, I never ever thought that like this would be something that would be on my radar. Like honestly, probably 3 or 4 years ago, I thought I was going to be a nurse. I was looking at jobs. where my boyfriend at the time lived. I thought I was gonna live there, like 40 minutes away from where I'm from. Like that is what I thought my life was gonna be. And to be honest, I was thinking about it earlier, like whenever I get to like a breakthrough, where it's gonna be a breakthrough point in my life, I feel like my life goes to shit, and I feel like that is God or the universe like saying to me like, no, like this is not meant for you, and like, you know, like you're so far into this and you're so convinced that this is what your life's gonna be, that I have to take it away from you. Like I thought that I was gonna be a nurse, a mental health nurse, and I thought that I was gonna be with my boyfriend forever, and I thought I was going to move up there, and I thought I was going to settle in that job, and he was going to settle in his job, and like we were going to be up there together, and I thought that was going to be me done. And literally a few months before all of that happened, I got broken up with. I started focusing on what made me happy and decided that that wasn't the career path I was going down, and I stopped, and all of that went down the drain. And for a few months I was working in jobs I hated until I realised what I wanted to do. And you know, it doesn't take away from the fact of like that part of my life happened. Like had that part of my life not happened, I would not be doing what I am now. Like my ex-boyfriend, I asked him to introduce me to the gym because he went to the gym. Like had he not done that, and I'm not giving him all the credit for this because I took it in the direction that I took it in, but had he not done that for me, had I not asked him to do that for me, I would have never been interested in the gym, and I would have never gotten into personal training, and I would have never done that uni course. You know, like these seasons of your life are still a blessing, like whether they worked out or not. Like you gain something from everything if you have that perspective, you know. And yeah, like again, like I don't know, I feel like it happens a lot of the time. Like sometimes when I think I'm going to get into a relationship, like that's ripped away from me. Like, you know, like I was seeing someone like a few months ago, and I had booked this trip before then anyway, and I had decided at that point that I wanted to try and spend a whole year out there. But then I started seeing this person, and I was like, oh, do you know what, like I really like him, like I would cut my trip short for him. Like I don't know if like I could spend a year away if I was in a relationship, because you know, like of course people can come out and stuff, but I don't think he was very willing, you know. And then as soon as I started thinking about that, and as soon as I started like compromising the plans that I already had, that went down the drain, you know. And it's like, again, like it's a blessing in disguise, and I would have been devastated had I cut my plans short for not even just that person, but for anyone in that area of my life, you know. Like my friends wouldn't expect me to do it, so why would I do it for somebody that I'm romantically involved with, you know? But yeah, I'm kind of going off topic. I don't really know what this episode is about. It could just be a little ramble. But yeah, I think what I want to talk about mainly, like this morning, I slept like a baby last night. Like no one thought I was going to sleep last night. It's my last night at home. Like my mum's like renovating my bedroom whilst I'm away. So like it's the last time I'm ever going to be in that bedroom probably. And like, yeah, and like today was like the big day where like I was saying goodbye to like my best friend. I went to her house last night and like said goodbye to her parents and stuff. Like my best friend, my dogs, my grandparents, my mum, like her boyfriend. Like I was saying goodbye to basically everybody that I see in my everyday life, and like that was really hard for me. Like I am very attached to these people, like I love them with my whole heart, and like to think that I won't see them every day really breaks my heart. And to think about the fact that I'm going to be like quite a few hours ahead of them, and like it's going to be a bit more difficult to talk to them. Like obviously like I'll still make the effort and stuff like that, but it's just like it is quite heartbreaking for people who are in the next room or like 10-20 minutes away from me will not be there anymore. And so I woke up this morning, my best friend came round, we spent like an hour or two together, and then honestly like I never see her cry. We cried like babies, like it was so sad. We're literally like sisters. Like we got matching rings from Pandora, so cute. We got them engraved and everything. But yeah, and what was I gonna say? Yeah, like even like my mum and her boyfriend like were like, oh my god, this is so sad. Like they started crying at us saying goodbye. And then like that set me off, and I was just like, oh my god, I'm gonna miss you so much. And then I went to see my grandparents to say goodbye, and like my grandparents are literally like my second parents, so we're so close. And yeah, and like that was really difficult, and it was really hard to like see them like so upset, and just to think like, oh my god, like I'm not gonna be able to hug you for like maybe a year, like I don't know how long. And like yeah, like that really broke my heart. And then like I literally didn't speak for like half the journey because I was just trying to like gather myself, and I felt so uncomfortable, and I was questioning if this was the right thing to do. And like you know, I already have people that I love so much in my life. Like do I really need to do this and like go and meet other people like when I have these amazing people in my life already? And I was just like, this is my brain talking, like this is my anxious brain talking. Like yes, I love these people dearly, and meeting new people is not going to take away from that. Like, you know, if anything, it's going to add to it, you know. Like I think it's a beautiful thing that I have people that I love so much and who love me so much that it makes saying goodbye this hard, you know. And like again, like yes, of course it's uncomfortable, and I was sat there and I was just like, have I made the right decision? Like have I just tossed my life at home in the air to go somewhere where it might not even work out? But the thing is, like, I'm not gonna know until I try. And like people keep telling me like how brave I am, and I'm just like, but it's me, like it's not brave, like anyone could do this. And like the truth is, like, no, they couldn't. Like it is a brave thing to do, and I should be proud of myself too. Like I shouldn't be thinking like, yeah, this is just a casual Monday. It's not a casual Monday, and tomorrow's not a casual Tuesday, like, you know, like, but because it's me, I don't think anything of it. And I'm just like, oh my god, like have I just like given up my job, and like have I just like made a massive scene and like, you know, caused people to like feel uncomfortable and like miss me and me miss them for something that I could hate. But again, like I'll never know until I try. And I think like the message I'm trying to convey here is like, growth is uncomfortable. Like I know for a fact, like, and I'm not in like a massively dramatic way, but like this is gonna help me to grow as a person, and I think that is great, and I think that is so fun, and I think this is going to be one of the best experiences of my life. And like I absolutely cannot wait to experience it, even though right now I'm feeling really sad. Like when my mum dropped me at the airport, like she like checked me into my hotel and then like took me upstairs to like so that we could find like where I was gonna go tomorrow in the morning, so I wasn't stressing in the morning about like finding it. And like honestly, like we're not like emotional like with each other, and like we like I could tell she was trying so hard not to cry, and like it's just difficult. Like I, you know, it is hard, like yeah, but it can only make bonds stronger. Like I feel like for a while I was a bit worried that like everyone was going to forget about me, and that like I kind of had like FOMO about like coming here, that I was going to miss out on things at home and like miss out on time spent with my friends. But like this is also an opportunity that I have to take, and like this is something that I want to do and I want to experience. And even though it's uncomfortable, I think it's even more important that I do it for that reason. And I think it's important to understand that like you are never going to grow unless you feel discomfort, and the more you get comfortable with it, the more you will be confident that you can do anything. And I think that's what I'm trying to relay here. So like if you want to do something, literally just go for it, just do it. Like yes, it might be hard, but have the courage to know that like once you're there you will be able to do it. And like that's what I've been like learning over the past few years. Like I used to be very timid, like I didn't want to do things if I thought I could fail, whereas now I'm like, do you know what, like chuck me in the deep end, like I will figure it out. I will figure it out and I will be okay. Like what's the worst thing that could happen? Like I know if the worst case scenario happened, like I would be okay. I would still manage to survive. Like, you know, like everything will be okay, just do it, you know. And like that is my message to you, and maybe this is a sign for you to do something. But yeah, that's all I really have for you right now. But yeah, I'm just here chilling, probably going to record another one, so you're probably going to see me like this in the next video 2. But yeah, thank you so much for listening, guys, and I love you lots, and I will see you soon, and hopefully you'll have some Australia episodes soon. But yeah, right now these are just pre-recorded for my own comfort and settling in period. But yeah, love you lot. Bye.